Good. Hello again, fellow TWers. It's Brad with Bradley Performance Products. Today we're going to show you the installation of our new slip-on exhaust for the TW200. Okay, so here is the new muffler. It is very light. We'll show you some weights. I think we can put those in the video. We'll show you some weights versus the stock muffler. Stock muffler's not very heavy on these, but we'll show you anyway what they weigh. It's very light, it's all aluminum. It has a 2-inch tri-oval core. Can you see down that? So it is a free flow exhaust. The mid pipe, TIG welded. We do have an optional quiet core that bolts in. The neat thing about this quiet core is that it's adjustable. The end cap of the quiet core is removable, so you have a couple different levels of sound. So you can pull this end cap and you're still free flow with the quiet core, but you're just restricted in diameter, or you can reinstall the little end cap and forcing the exhaust to go around it and through these smaller holes. So it is an adjustable quiet core insert. So we have just basic hand tools. There's only a couple to remove the stock exhaust. You need a 12mm hex and you need a 6mm Allen, and that is it. So let's yank this off here and get started. Okay, it's just that easy. There's 2 bolts and a clamp. So loosen the 6mm Allen clamp, 6mm Allen here, 12mm here. That's it, just that quick. Okay, we're going to start by just taking the mid pipe with this clamp. I like to make sure that the bolt of the clamp is on the top side, not on the bottom, because it's going right in here in this area, and when it's on the bottom, it's kind of in the way, your fill cap is kind of in the way of getting a tool in there. So I try to make sure it's on the top. Slide this in just like this, and it's going to slide way up, and it is going to sit somewhere in this vicinity so that you can get a tool on it. Like I said, it's harder to get a tool in here, but I'm going to put it somewhere in this area. Okay, so we have a rubber coated clamp. You have your can, and there is no specific place this is going to go to start out with, because we're basically going to slide these 2 joints together, slide these 2 joints together, and wherever this clamp hits on the body and lines up with the frame is where it's going to go. So there's no real magic to this. You basically just slide everything together, and it's nice to be able to keep everything loose. Don't tighten anything down yet until you get everything lined up just the way we want it, and then we're going to start tightening things down. As with any exhaust or anytime you're putting pipes together and everything is a slip fit, this joint is tight so that we don't have an exhaust leak. And as you're pushing this together, you know, you can lubricate it and try to twist it together, but it is a very tight slip fit. You don't want to start beating on your can with a hammer. However, if you want to give it a little persuasion, use some wood or something to this effect, something soft, to peck it together, so that we don't do any damage. And you can see how it slid right in. We use this spacer to space the clamp and the muffler away from the frame instead of bolting it direct to the frame. So we use a longer bolt specifically for our fat tire conversions, because the tire is so much wider. There's a possibility of not getting the can exactly right and being able to get the tire into the can. So we actually run these slightly away from the frame. And again, I'm leaving everything loose till I get everything just the way I want it. This a little bit, you can twist things as needed. Once we've determined the general location of where you want the muffler can to live, and you're happy with the routing of the pipe, they are held together with these springs. They go here to here. Now, there are many different methods of installing these. The proper way is to have a spring hook. I don't think I have a spring hook at this shop. So we're gonna use whatever I can find to stretch this spring from here to here, and also from here to here. So basically anything that you can hold that has a hook, snap ring pliers, they have a hook. Just like that. Okay, so as you can tell, there is a little bit of adjustability in this kit as far as where the clamp goes on the can, how deep this slip fit is, and how far you're slid up onto the header here. All this would be adjustable in length slightly, so there's no right way or wrong way. Just get it together, it's fine. And so it could be slightly a little longer than what I show here or slightly shorter. It's on there. Come back and snug everything up. So snug your 10 millimeter here where it clamps to the OEM header. Snug up your 6 millimeter Allen here to the frame. Springs are on, and that is it. This system is very light, it's out of the way, and it does not run this middle mount. As you can see, we don't run a middle mount. Well, why is that? One, it's not necessary. We have been testing these things for a long time and it's not needed. Mainly because of the flexibility of the joints and because of how light it is. Secondly, having this mount here is what would require us to have two separate systems made for the old models versus the new models. The exhaust is different. There was a frame change to this tab going, I believe, when they made all the changes in like 01. So anyway, that would require us to have two different exhausts, which we don't want to do. So this one fits all years and not just the later frame. So anyway, it is on. It's very simple. It's just like a standard race pipe. They all fit just exactly like this. So let's get it started and show you what they all sound like, the different adjustments. And remember that you're going to need to jet to match. You are going to need a jet kit from somebody because, like we've talked about before, it is just an air pump. And now you're getting more out, which gives it the ability to draw more in. So you're going to need more fuel to match. So make sure you get a jet kit and jet properly. All right, let's get it started, see what it sounds like. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hope that was easy enough to understand. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for all your business and hope you enjoy the new exhaust. See you soon.